Hello everybody and welcome back to the theme park. As you can see, there's been quite a few changes in here, mainly because if a few of you have been following the LEGO releases, they are releasing the LEGO Loop roller coaster. So we've decided to see if we can accommodate it. So the carnival section's kind of been broken down. There's a few empty base plates. The carousel's been moved. Basically, we've gone to the right hand side of the theme park and started this section. Tried to sort of see if we can work out what sort of space we could make for the Loop roller coaster. We've got quite far with the haunted section. As you can see here, we've made quite a bit of progress the last couple of weeks. A lot of people will probably understand once you get started on something, you get stuck in and you want to sort of concentrate on it. But so just a little overview. We got the Arkham Asylum as almost like an entrance to the haunted section. We got the high school, which I might have mentioned before, we've made into like a haunted house. I've modified it just so it make it actually look a bit more sort of static, because it did have sort of moving parts, but I've changed all that, or some of it, to make it more permanent sort of residence. Yeah, the back's been altered just so it would fit on the base plate better. There's the drop ride, sort of the haunted house. We've made a little sort of graveyard scene out the front, still got to add to it. Got one of the little graveyard sets from the hidden side, just a few bits and bobs from there. Got some plates down, some tiles down. Put the gates and stuff. I think that looks pretty good. We've actually made, here's another mock, a coaster. We actually brought two of the, where's the box? We actually brought two of these sets. They were discounted, and it sort of a 2-in-1 sort of set ride wise. You've got like the clown drop ride, and then there's like a little coaster. Well, we brought two, and we've made from like the coaster sections, we've made a mock, as you can see. I'll give it, it's only one sort of, you can imagine it being pulled back up to the top, but it's sort of a push. See if I can get it. And obviously the minifigs sort of finished down there. We'll probably maybe put a camera in somewhere so it gives it like a photo opportunity. And we've added, this has mainly just been the two sets, loaded parts and pieces from our inventory. And there's another, like a little subway hidden side set. We just used that as like part of the structure. We thought it might be good to add a bit of detail. Sort of bit of detail. There's a juice bar. It's another one of the little hidden side sets. Don't know if I can get, because the coaster track's in the way, get quite low enough to see the guy in the mid. There he is. And then the other part of the set, which we pretty much kept the actual ride. We've just put maybe one more track in just to make it a little bit taller. We've also used another little hidden side set as almost like an entrance to the ride. We've got a load of bones and other little bits and bobs just to kind of fill it out. But that's just wonder if I can reach over and see if I can get it to, imagine if there was a minifig on it, but you sort of push it up using a little paddle there. It's quite difficult to do while I was trying to hold the phone, but obviously you can imagine if it would pop up and then reveal the sort of gremlin, the monster behind the clown. So that's the sort of the free rides in the section, and then we added the little shrimp shack as well, just a sort of little eatery, a little restaurant in the section. But yeah, just added a little bit of detail, like the little seats and a table and a bit of a fence. But yeah, it still needs some minifigs and just have a little bits to sort of finish the detailing of it. But that's kind of the haunted section. And we've done quite a lot of work on the park section too. Sorry, I've shown you the entrance before. We've actually put some of the tiles down to create the water, and there's like the shark, and there's the pirate ship as well. Obviously you guys have seen that one in the first video, but this coaster's been I've modified this slightly, so you might have seen before all the structure underneath. That's all been removed, and I've landscaped some of the beach there as well. Again, there's a few things that sort of lying around that hasn't been placed. Some of the little sort of fairground rides and the fairground games, like squirt gun game and stuff like that. That still needs to be finalised. One of the video minifigure sets comes with like this little stand. So we've created a little. We've got a few of them, obviously. I think 3 of the minifigs came with the actual punk pirate ship. So we've obviously made a little stage, and you can imagine them playing along. And I've made them a couple of speakers. I think that looks quite good. I'm going to add some tiles on that just to jazz it up a bit, but that's turned out quite well. And my wife's made some little scenes with the animals. Little archways. We've got the I suppose this will be its final place. We've got the little bar and some benches for everyone to sit down at. And as you can see, this is still a massive work in progress, mainly just because obviously been concentrating on these 2 areas. But we've started to work on it. Got the Browser Castle set, and made it into like an entrance. So there's like the entrance into the section. Again, it needs detailing and finishing. There's sort of like the Toad house sort of set. There's some elements to it. Just again, it's not been sort of pushed down or finalised, but it's like the rough draft of what it's going to look like. You got the gates there from the Arkham Asylum that go into the haunted section, so you wouldn't have to, so the minifigs wouldn't have to go all the way around. But again, here's a couple of the sets. Sort of modified this to make it into a ride. I've modified these so they've got little seats and stuff for the minifigs to sit on. And obviously this will be when it's been modified, it's going to be a little sort of drop ride. Again, all this section needs some work on its browser, and we'll have a seesaw sort of ride as well. But yeah, maybe a little sort of assault course. But again, we're still pondering on what to do with that section. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. That section is a bit of a mess because we're waiting for the Loop roller coaster, which we shall be investing in the next couple of months. Obviously it's quite expensive, so we're trying to save up for it. But that's a bit random, but some Portaloos. Got a few of them to add to the theme park, just somewhere for them to actually do their business. That's pretty much it for today. There's the Harry Potter bit is really untouched. We haven't really done anything there, and the same with Ninjago. That's still really rough, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave your comments below if you feel like you want to get involved. Goodbye.